Hi, okay, so today I want to talk about your resistance to change in chronic illness. I want to talk about the reasons why we stay stuck and what we can do about that. I really want to get you to see a different side of this. So if you're experiencing chronic illness, chronic pain, chronic symptoms, chronic illness, and you can't seem to change, there's two types of people. There's a person who knows that they need to change, but they're resistant to making the changes. So they have a real inner knowing, right? I need to leave this job. I need to leave this marriage. I need to make these different decisions. I need to do this. I need to do that. There's like, your life needs to look completely different than it does right now. You just know it, but you're totally resistant and you're afraid to change because you're afraid, people are afraid that if they make the changes that they make, they will no longer be a match and resonate with all the people currently in their life that are where they feel comfortable. So they are afraid if they change what they know needs to be changed, they will lose people, they will lose things that are important to them. And they're afraid to take the risk deep down, even though they know it. So that's the first type of person. And then there's oddly a second type of person. And this might even be more common in chronic illness because I hear this a lot and I'm even one of these people. People say, well, what would you change? How would your life look different if you were healthy? And if your life is completely different when you're healthy, then like you're with a different person, you're in a different marriage, you're in a different country, you're in a different job, like your ideal life is completely 180 from your ideal life now, then you're the first type of person. But if somebody says like, what would you change? And you go, not that much. I like who I'm married to. I like where I live. My perfect day is the day I'm living basically, only not sick, not symptomatic. I might change a few things. I might be more confident. I might be able to get back out to work. I might be able to be a bit more social or have a few friends. But I don't need completely different friends. I don't need a completely different husband. I don't need completely different people. I just need to feel better. I just need these symptoms to stop, right? So that is the type of person who doesn't think they need to change. And that's the scary part because they're so comfortable where they're at with the people around them that they don't even know that they need to change. They're actually resistant to changing anything. They just want. Okay, so these second type of people are the people who don't really want to change. And the reason they don't want to change is because they like who they're around. They like who they're married to. They like their kids. They like their life. And so they need to make a change because they're sick. It's clear that they need to make a change. But they're resistant to changing who they are, how they behave, how they act, how they think, all the inner work. They're afraid to change their inner being because they're afraid that if they change, they will lose what they actually want in their life. This is key. If you like your life, if you like where you live, if you like your husband, if you like your kids, and you just want it better, you want a better relationship, you want to be out of pain, you want your life the way it is, only out of pain, it's because you're afraid that if you truly change your attitudes, behaviors, core beliefs about who you are and how you relate to the world and how you make decisions, you might lose every single one of those important relationships to you in your life. You might lose everything. Everything might change because you change. So really let that sink in. What type of person are you? And people don't even know that. But if you change, you might lose your husband. You might lose your relationships. You might lose your friendships. You might lose this cushy life. You might, if right now you're staying home and you actually like it and you wish you could stay home all day and hang out with your kids or do whatever, and all you want to do is not be sick anymore. But if you actually change and you heal, then you might actually have to go back to work, and that's something that you don't want to do. So that's a possibility too, right? Something is going to change as a byproduct of you changing your situation, your work status, your house status, your current status, your experiences are going to change. what you are capable of is going to change. You know, all these things are going to change. Your relationship with your husband's going to change, with your kids, with your extended family, with your friends. Everything is going to change if you change what needs to be changed in order to heal yourself. And that might be scary for you deep down. So you're actually subconsciously not even realizing how much you require change and that you're resistant to it. Because if you change, everything is going to change, and you just don't know if you can handle that, because you truly do like, and you're comfortable and you're comforted by the life you have minus the illness. So if that's the case, this is a warring dichotomy inside you. Go back and watch my video about the inner war. This could be your inner war, right? That you need to change. If you have chronic illness, you clearly need to make changes on an inner level about who you are, about how you think, how you act, how you present yourself in the world. You need to change, and maybe you're afraid that you will lose what you value most if you do change. And so there's two types of people, right? There's the one that's afraid of changing even though they know they should and they have to and they want to, but they're afraid. They're afraid of going for it. And then there's the people who don't even know they need to go for it because they don't want to lose what they already have. So please watch this video again. Please think this through. This is an important insight. And no matter what type of person you are, change needs to happen. If you're the first one, a lot of times exterior change needs to happen, and if you're the second person, a lot of times interior change needs to happen. But in both cases, you do need to change the essence of who you are, and you know what you're doing in this life and how you perceive it. So you are going to need to make the changes that you're afraid to make, and that you're resistant to making, and that you don't even want to realize that you need to make in order to be the type of person who is healed. So I hope this video has been helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.